I didn't come to explain myself. I just want something that helps.
It's a blend. Natural. Measured. It's meant to wake the body up gently but firmly. One drop in warm water before the sun rises.
Do I pray over it?
You don't need to.
God, I don't really know how to pray tonight. I've said everything. Asked everything. I'm just here. I keep showing up. I don't know if that counts for anything, but I do it anyway. They said you'd answer in your time. But I don't know how to keep standing when I don't even feel movement. It's not that I don't believe you can. I just don't know if you will. And I don't want to keep hoping for something you're not doing. Gabby keeps saying we'll be all right. That God doesn't forget. I want to believe that. I do. But this silence. It's loud. I don't need big signs. I don't need dreams or voices. Just some peace. Something that doesn't feel like waiting in the dark. Psalm 13 verse 1. How long, Lord? Will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? I get it now. I really do. Help me hold on. Because I don't want to fall apart pretending I'm fine.
You stayed late.
Yeah.
Everything all right?
Just needed a bit of space. Didn't feel like rushing home right after the meeting.
You want to talk or just sit?
I'm not sure yet.
That's fair.
I'm not even sure what I'm feeling. Some days it's frustration, other days I'm just blank. Tonight was blank.
Was it a hard service?
Not rough. Just same old lines. Trust his timing. Wait on the Lord. I've heard it before. I've said it myself. I stayed back to pray, but I ended up just sitting there. Didn't say much. Didn't feel much.
David said that once. I wait for the Lord, my whole being waits, and in his word I put my hope. That sounds quiet too. Doesn't mean he gave up.
Yeah. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. I know it. Isaiah 40 verse 31. I can recite it in my sleep. But it's been months. Years. Nothing's moved.
I don't blame you for feeling drained.
I just don't know how to wait without feeling like I'm wasting time.
You're not. Waiting isn't doing nothing. You've been patient, you've been faithful. That's not a waste.
Doesn't feel like faith anymore. Just habit.
Even habits point somewhere. And this one's pointing toward God. That matters. Ash, I don't have a fix. But I do know this, God sees all of this. Every prayer, every month, every silent ride home. He's not missing any of it.
I want to believe that.
Let's trust the one who's driving. Psalm 33 says, the plans of the Lord stand firm forever. He's not confused about us, even when we are.
I hope you're right.
I'm not right. Scripture is. That's what I'm standing on.
Hey,
Hey,
another one?
yeah. I just got another rejection email, it's the third this week.
What did they say?
Thanks for your interest. We've gone with someone more suited to the role. Copy, paste, send.
That's disheartening. I know you've been trying hard.
It feels more like the world's telling me I'm not enough, that I should have given up long ago.
Did you eat anything today?
Didn't feel hungry.
You've been at it since morning?
Since before that.
I understand how frustrating it is, but remember, our worth isn't measured by a job title or a company's call.
It's not just the job stuff. It's the noise. Everyone asking if I've heard back, or saying, God's got something better, like that makes me feel any less stuck.
They mean well. But I get it.
It's not that I think he's forgotten me. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do while I wait. I've done everything I know to do.
Liam, we're not just waiting on a job. We're learning how to stand still without falling over. That's something.
Feels like falling sometimes.
Psalm 37 verse 23 says, "The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him." Firm doesn't mean fast. Just means we won't collapse if we stay with him.
I just needed someone to say it straight, without making it a sermon.
Then let this be that.
Lord, I know you see us. I know you hear her. I don't know what else to say to you that we haven't already said. She's tired. I can see it in her eyes. And I don't blame her. If I'm being honest, I'm tired too. Not of waiting. Just of seeing her carry it alone. She thinks I don't feel it, but I do. I feel it every time she gets quiet after another doctor's visit. Every time someone says, "You two are next," and she smiles like it doesn't sting. I'm not asking for signs or dreams or any of that. I'm just asking that you keep her heart from going numb. Keep mine from going cold. I still believe you're able. And I'll keep showing up. Just help us not drift while we wait. That's all. The Lord is good to those who wait for him, to the soul who seeks him. It is good that one should wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. Lamentations 3 verses 25 to 26.
Look, Liam, let me be honest with you.
Okay, sure.
Your experience is solid. On paper, you're exactly what we're looking for. But we're not moving forward with your application.
Sorry. Can I ask why? I thought this interview went well.
It did. You're qualified. But there's a fit we look for beyond experience. A certain, call it cultural compatibility.
I'm not sure what you mean by cultural compatibility. Is it my background, or?
No, nothing like that. It's just, you talked quite a bit about your values and beliefs during the interview.
Yes. The questions led there. You asked about how I manage conflicts and ethics, so I explained my approach. Is there a problem with that?
Not exactly a problem. But this company, we're progressive. And sometimes strong personal beliefs, particularly religious ones, can complicate things here.
My faith isn't something that would stop me from respecting people. I've never let it interfere with my work before.
I believe that. But management wants people who fit easily into the culture here. They don't like friction or debates about personal principles.
Are you saying my faith disqualifies me?
I didn't say that. Officially, we'd never say that. But I'm just trying to be honest with you personally. Your strong stance, it doesn't align well with the direction we're going.
I appreciate your honesty. It's just surprising. Usually, that's considered a strength.
It can be. But here, it's a little more complicated. I'm sorry. Really. I mean it, Liam. You're a strong candidate. You'll find something else.
Yeah. Thanks again for your time.
Ashley, didn't realize you were still here. Everything all right?
Just needed to sit a bit longer. Mind if I stay?
Of course. You want company or just quiet?
Honestly, maybe both. If you're not busy.
Talk to me.
It's just, I've been feeling really disconnected lately. Like I'm just going through the motions. Even tonight I wanted to worship, pray, all of that, but I just couldn't.
Sounds like you're spiritually tired.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not angry, I'm not bitter, just numb. And it scares me.
You know, Ashley, even the strongest believers hit seasons like this. David said something that might resonate, Psalm 42. Why are you cast down, O my soul, and why are you disquieted within me? Hope in God.
I've read it. But I didn't think that kind of numbness happened to people who trusted God completely.
Trust doesn't mean immunity from tiredness or numbness. Trust means knowing where to go when it happens.
What if this waiting is more than I can handle? Everyone keeps saying God won't give me more than I can bear, but sometimes it feels like He has.
That's a misunderstanding. The verse actually says, He will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able, but with the temptation will provide the way of escape. It's about temptation, not trials.
It's not just the waiting. Testimonies every week. People celebrating what I've been praying for.
The Psalms are filled with that same tension. David said in Psalm 27 verse 14, Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and He shall strengthen your heart.
Thanks, Pastor. Really.
Always.
They actually said that? About your faith?
Yeah. I didn't even know how to react at first.
But they can't just reject you because of your beliefs. That's discrimination.
They didn't exactly say it outright. He just made it clear. Like having convictions was a disadvantage.
This doesn't make sense. People always talk about wanting honesty and integrity, until it actually shows up in front of them.
I get it, Em. They're a business. They want someone easy, someone who blends in. And apparently, I'm just not that guy.
Hey. That's not true. It doesn't mean you don't belong somewhere.
Yeah, I know. But it's hard not to take it personally. Every no feels heavier.
Liam, you did nothing wrong. If anything, this confirms you're exactly who you say you are.
I just don't know how many more rejections I can handle. At some point, it just starts to feel like.
Don't say it. You're not failing. You're just walking through something difficult. Maybe this is what it means when the Bible talks about standing firm. You know, like in Ephesians, about putting on the full armor, so when you've done everything, you can stand.
I just wish standing didn't have to hurt this much.
Me too. But we'll figure this out. Something's got to shift eventually.
And what if it doesn't?
Then we keep going until it does. No shortcuts. You said it yourself, we're not the type who blends in easily.
You remember the retreat we went to the year after we got married?
Of course. The one in the mountains?
That session on God's delays. The speaker said delays were divine tools, not punishments. I wrote it down. I even believed it. But now I don't know what to make of that line.
It sounded poetic in a room full of newlyweds. It's harder when you're living the delay.
They said it would be beautiful. That one day we'd hold the answer and forget all this waiting. But what if we never hold anything?
Then we hold each other. We hold our faith. We hold on to the God who promised to be with us, not just when we receive, but when we lack.
Sometimes I feel like I've disappointed him. Like maybe I missed something.
That's not how he works. If he wanted to punish us, he wouldn't keep pouring grace into our emptiness.
But what about the dreams? The prayers we've sown with tears?
Then we trust that he bottles those tears. That not one of them is wasted.
I wish trusting felt easier. Some days it just feels like climbing uphill with no breath left.
And some days all God asks is that you don't turn around and go back.
You really think we'll be okay?
I think we already are. Broken, confused, but still here. Still standing. Still trusting, even if it's quiet.
Do you ever doubt?
Every week. But doubt doesn't cancel belief. It just reminds me that faith is still needed.
I don't have words tonight. Just questions.
Then let the silence be your prayer. He can hear even that.
Ashley? Hey, long time no see.
Paula. Hey. Yeah, it's been a while.
It really has. How've you been? How's Gabby?
We're doing okay, thanks. Just staying busy. How's Patrick?
He's great. Actually, we just found out we're expecting again. It was a surprise, completely unplanned, but you know how it goes. God just works things out, right?
Wow, congratulations. That's great news.
Thank you. Honestly, we didn't expect it at all. It's funny, sometimes it feels like the less you plan, the easier things fall into place. Anyway, what about you and Gabby? Any plans for kids soon?
We're hoping. Still waiting on God's timing.
Oh, totally. Well, it'll happen soon enough, I'm sure. You'd both make amazing parents.
Thanks, Paula. That means a lot.
Anytime. Anyway, good seeing you. We should catch up properly sometime.
Yeah, we should. Take care.
Everything okay?
Remember my friend Jake from college?
Yeah. Vaguely. Why?
He called today. Said he heard I've been looking for work.
That's good, right? Did he have something?
He offered me a position at his company. Good pay, decent benefits, pretty much everything we've been praying for.
So why do you seem bothered?
Well, there's a catch. Jake kind of hinted they're not exactly straightforward with their clients. He said it jokingly, like, don't ask too many questions and you'll be fine.
Did he explain what that meant exactly?
Not in detail. He just implied things might not always be ethical.
Liam, that's a red flag. You know that.
I know. Trust me, I know. But it's been months, Em. This isn't how I imagine things either, but I'm starting to run out of options.
I get that you're discouraged, Liam. But this feels like stepping backward. We've always talked about trusting God, not cutting corners when things get tight.
I agree. But maybe it's not that simple. Maybe this is some kind of opportunity. What if turning this down means missing out on something we really need right now?
Liam, Proverbs 16 verse 8 says, better a little with righteousness than great income with injustice. You know this isn't us.
I know. I hate feeling stuck. I hate feeling like I can't provide, or like I'm not doing enough.
You are doing enough. You have been. We don't have to compromise who we are to get through this. Look, let's pray about it. And if this isn't it, something else will come. The right thing, not just the quick thing.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
I get why that hit you hard.
It just caught me off guard, you know? Not that I'm not happy for them, but hearing how easy it is for some people, it makes me feel forgotten or overlooked.
You're not forgotten, Ashley. Not by God. Not by me.
I know. I say I know. But then something like today happens and suddenly, I don't know anymore.
Maybe that's the thing about waiting. It's not just the delay. It's all these moments that make you feel like you've been passed by. Like God's plan missed your address.
Exactly. And it's exhausting. Because every time someone else gets their answer, it feels like ours moves further away.
You know, Ashley, Romans 8 verse 28 says, all things work together for good. And I know it probably doesn't feel like that now, but I still believe that's true, even in this.
I used to feel comforted by that. Now I just wonder when our good is going to show up.
It will. And when it does, this whole season, everything we're carrying right now, will have mattered. It'll mean something.
You ever wonder if we're missing something? Like if we should be doing more than just waiting?
We're doing enough. Waiting on God doesn't mean we've missed anything. It just means His plan isn't rushed. Maybe there's something He's building in us right now, something we can't see yet.
I'm trying to believe that, Gabby. I really am.
I know. And until it's easier for you, I'll believe it for both of us.
Okay. Just something small. Just looking. Christian fertility support. Natural ways to increase conception. No. Faith-based herbal solutions for women trying to conceive. That's better. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just checking. It's not like I'm doubting God. I'm just helping the process. That's all. Discreet fertility support rooted in faith and nature. Sounds safe. Maybe. Should I even click this? Just a link. A link isn't a decision. Okay. Just one look. What's this? Call Sister Miriam for a consultation. I'll just save the number. Just in case. I'm not saying I'll call. Let's see. What name do I save it under? Grace Foundation. That's vague enough. He'll never know. Not unless I actually use it.
I haven't told my mom yet. Honestly, I'm not even sure if I will.
Wait, so you're keeping it a secret?
For now. I'm already looking into where I can, end it.
Are you serious?
I didn't plan any of this. And it's not like I even wanted a baby. I've got stuff to do. School, plans, everything.
But that's a huge decision.
I know. But it's not a big deal anymore. I already messaged a clinic. I just need to figure out the money.
She didn't even want it. Didn't pray for it. Didn't fast. Didn't kneel at any altar. Just happened. Like it was nothing. And I've done everything. I've done everything. I've smiled when people asked. Clapped for every baby dedication. Said amen when they told me, "You're next." But she gets to carry life she doesn't even want. And I get nothing. I'm not jealous. I'm not. I just don't understand. How long am I supposed to keep believing something I can't even feel anymore? And still want me to wait? Still want me to sing in church like nothing's breaking? What if I'm tired of being the strong one? What if I'm done pretending I'm okay?
Lord. I said no to the offer. I thought that would feel like a win. Like maybe you'd rush in with something else. A sign. A phone call. Anything. But there's nothing. Just, more quiet. I know you don't owe me comfort. I know I'm not entitled to a breakthrough just because I didn't sell out. But can I be honest? I'm scared. Not of failing. Of fading. Of slowly becoming a version of me who settles. Who stops dreaming. Who pretends he doesn't hear you anymore so the silence won't hurt. I want to be faithful. But I don't want to fake strength I don't have. So I'm not asking for answers. Just, meet me here. Because if you don't, I don't know how long I can sit in this without cracking.
Three months. Same dose. Same routine. Every single morning. They said it would balance everything. That my system just needed time. Time. That's all I ever hear. But nothing's changing. Nothing. No signs. No shifts. No peace. Gabby still thinks I'm just taking vitamins. And I let him believe that. Because if I tell him, he'll say I'm losing faith. But this isn't doubt. This is effort. This is action. I've done the praying, the fasting, the waiting. And I'm still here. Still empty. Maybe Sister Miriam's mixture just wasn't strong enough. Maybe I need to try the one people whisper about. It's still natural. Still herbal. Still harmless. I'm not abandoning God. I'm just helping a little. If I don't do something, I'll break. And breaking quietly isn't holy.
You don't need to say much. I've had women like you walk in before. Well-dressed. Quiet. Carried too much for too long.
I didn't come to explain myself. I just want something that helps.
Then let me be clear. What I offer doesn't fight your faith. It doesn't replace God. It just supports you while you wait.
I don't want to do anything wrong.
And you're not. You're doing what any woman in your position would do. Sometimes the spiritual path is slow. That doesn't mean you have to suffer while you wait.
So what is it exactly?
It's a blend. Natural. Measured. It's meant to wake the body up gently but firmly.
And it's safe?
Safe enough for those who use it as instructed. 1 drop in warm water before the sun rises. You stay consistent. You stay quiet. And you don't second-guess the process halfway through.
Do I pray over it?
You don't need to. It's not a spiritual item, it's just help. You've prayed enough. That part is already covered.
You really believe it works?
I don't sell doubt. I sell results. And women keep coming back, not for refunds, but for testimonies.
And I won't be doing anything dangerous?
You're not drinking fire. You're just helping the body cooperate. This isn't rebellion. It's readiness.
How much?
You don't pay in guilt. Just take it and don't mix it with fear. That's the only condition.
I'll take it.
Then use it well. And don't explain yourself to anyone. Not everyone will understand what it takes to keep going.